Dying single mom pleads with nurse to raise her only son. Boy feels blessed 8 years later.
But before we start, please take a moment to give this video a like, subscribe to HappyWorld, and hit the bell so you'll never miss these great stories.
A woman was handed a devastating diagnosis. She was terminally ill and worried about her young son. However, everything changed after she met an angel nurse who became family. Oncology nurse Tricia Seaman loved her job. Taking care of people was what she was made to do, and she did it well. The wife and mom of 4 formed bonds with many of her patients over the years. However, she never imagined that one would become family. When Seaman's path crossed with Tricia Summers, there was an instant connection. The mother did something brave. Summers was diagnosed with cancer and only had months to live. Amid her anxiety and fear, Nurse Seaman made her feel better. The patient shared, "I just felt comfort. It was almost like somebody put a warm blanket on me." Summers knew her son Wesley would need someone to look out for him, but she didn't have anyone nearby. Her mother and father had passed away, and her sibling lived in another state. Her son's father also didn't play an active role in his life. With limited options, the 45-year-old single mom did something brave to ensure Wesley was taken care of. The life-changing question. In March 2014, while sitting on her hospital bed at UPMC Community Osteopathic Hospital in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Summers asked Seaman a life-changing question. "Can you take my son? Will you raise him if I die?" Summers asked her nurse. The mother blurted out the question to Seaman, a stranger she had met only 3 weeks before. The nurse was hesitant. Seaman was caught off guard and didn't know how to respond. While she was flattered by the request, she was diplomatic and told Summers to take some time to think about her options. Seaman loved children and was a proud mother to 3 girls and 1 boy. She and her husband Dan were also in the process of becoming foster parents, and they thought deeply about what Summers had asked. Seaman always reminded Wesley about his mom, and for his birthday, handed him a gift Summers had pre-planned before her passing. She invited them into her family. Despite their shock, the nurse and her husband agreed, knowing deep down that everything in them was saying yes. Seaman went above and beyond to meet the mother's wishes. The Seaman family welcomed Wesley and his mom to live with them. It was an act of unconditional love and kindness. The nurse recalled the moment. "At one point I said, 'I can't be your nurse anymore. I'm your family now.' I talked to her and said, 'I want you to come.' She kind of fell apart and cried. She said, 'I'd love to.'" Summers passed away in December 2014, knowing her son would never be alone or abandoned. For Seaman and her family, Wesley was a welcome addition, and they instantly fell in love with him. The youngster was thriving. The nurse and her husband, who became Wesley's legal guardians after his mother's death, made things official in July 2020 when they adopted him. In 2022, the boy turned 16 and was thriving thanks to the love he had in his life. Seaman always reminded Wesley about his mom and, for his birthday, handed him a gift Summers had pre-planned before her passing. It was a keychain for when he got his first car with an engraving that read, "Drive safely. Love, Mom." He felt blessed. Wesley was a straight-A student and model child, and Seaman shared that being part of his journey is something she would cherish forever. Wesley was equally delighted to be part of the Seaman family. He expressed,